No one is perfect, not even the Uggs. But don't tell them I said that. Here are some screw-ups, edits, and extras from the last episode of The Ugly Truth. We call them Ugly Cuts.
Right. So basically you're looking for 16 to, I think, 60 row in the A is pretty much what's available. If you can get under 40, then there's like nobody on your flight.
Right. And Victor's been since I've been, and he's ridden all of this stuff. Like,
sure,
we've ridden the Haunted Mansion. We've both been on Space Mountain, and just some of the other things that were missed. And so it's not that we're gonna miss it because we've already done it. And so if the kids didn't want to go on those things, then
you weren't completely like destroyed.
It's not like, we've never seen it before. So
yeah. I just wanted to share that with you. Thanks for.
That's great. Yeah.
What?
No, I was saying pretty ridiculous.
Have you never You've never ever had a moment like that ever at the school?
No, I don't think so.
Well, you're still young. I mean, the young schools where everybody hand walks their children.
I mean, everyone still walks their kids to school, so
it's true. All right. Well, it's getting kind of late, but really quick, I wanted to tell you some celeb news.
Okay.
Since you've been gone, I'm sure you haven't been watching a lot of television, but you've heard about the Kevin Hart thing, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Where he essentially, it sounds like he cheated on his fiance with some kind of stripper girl who videos her sexapades and then extorts money from people. Mm-hmm. That's essentially what happened. But apparently it's kind of like, I don't want to compare the two because they're potential criminal activity, but remember when Kobe Bryant allegedly raped or had sex with that hotel worker in Colorado, and his wife stood by him, and because he bought her like $1 million diamond ring,
right?
He bought her a big piece of jewelry. So Kevin Hart threw this 6-figure baby shower for his wife. Apparently it was ridiculous. It was a Lion King themed baby shower because she's pregnant,
right? On
top of it, so
yeah, she's in her 3rd trimester.
I know. Can you even imagine?
No.
Just annoying. I don't think there's any money in the world that would make me forgive, but who knows? Okay, so did you watch MasterChef finale?
Of course.
And were you happy with the results?
Yes, I always wanted Dino to win.
I did too. I really did too. I was so excited. I'm really curious to see what he's going to do with his title and his year of travel. It'll be interesting. I always liked him though. He was my favorite from the beginning.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad Ebony didn't win. She had an attitude. She needs to go to cooking school.
Yeah, she needs to go to culinary school if she can.
She should. She's got talent. She's just not there yet. But Dina was great.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there is first of all, did you know that Josh and Anna Duggar had another baby?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. So they had another boy. Okay, so I was watching the Duggars the other night, the new one where they only show the kids, and one of the girls is getting married. I think she's already married and pregnant, but as the showing of the show, she's getting married. Mm-hmm. So I think it's Joanna.
Yeah.
She's on the show. She's getting married anyway. They're doing the whole side hug thing. But after the show, there's a new show called The Putmans. And this is a show where all the siblings and the parents live together with their families and their wives. So there are 5 kids, and they're all married, and they all have at least 3 children, plus the mom and dad. And they live in like just a really big house. It's not even like a special build home. It's like a 6,000 square foot home, but there's not even separate quarters for anybody. Like all the kids sleep in like this dorm type room, and then all the parents have their own room.
That's weird. Why?
It is weird.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. And I'm like, is this a religion thing? Because I've never heard of this. But basically, the dad was given up for adoption when he was 8, and he went into the system. And so after that, he decided that he never wants anyone to ever leave his house. So they're trying to reintroduce the traditional family home of the old days where everybody lived together until they died and everybody took care of each other. And I'm like, I don't think that was ever a thing. At least not from what I can not from what I recall. It's one thing to stay together until you get married and then you can move, but I never heard of all the wives and husbands living under the same roof with their parents, unless you were like ridiculously poor or something, which they're obviously not. So the big controversy is that the only daughter of the 5 kids, she's married to a doctor, and he's had enough, and they moved out. And the dad is freaking. He's like, this is like a death to me. I'm watching this going, this guy is mentally ill. He needs therapy. Like, he needs therapy to work through his problems instead of keeping his children hostage. And they're all in on it. That's what's so crazy. I couldn't believe it. So anyway, I watched probably 15 minutes of it, and I'm like, I can't do this. Because the daughter who's married to the doctor had a baby, and the dad comes and starts bringing in all the kids, and the hospital is like, what the hell is going on? Get out! You're not allowed. You're not the dad. You know, he's like, yeah, but we are family. And he's like being an asshole to the staff. And I'm like, okay, this guy is really ill, and he needs help, and I can't. Why should I be surprised that TLC is exhibiting this crazy family?
I know. They shouldn't exploit people like that, though.
And it's clear in his face that he has serious issues. Like, and I don't mean like OCD, like mental illness. I mean, he has serious trauma and that the fact that the mother or his wife and the children are all in on it. And of course, the one sibling who's married to an educated individual is like, this is unhealthy. We are leaving, you know, and they did. They moved out. And I'm like, good for her.
Right.
God. Anyway.
What a weird show.
It is a weird show. Okay. And then the final thing is Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton, the most oddly matched couple in the celeb world, have come out with a Christmas duet.
Oh, God.
And it's about as bad as you would expect.
I was going to hope that you were going to say they came out and then said they broke up.
No, they're still together, apparently. I don't know. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I think what it is that maybe their personas are really different, but maybe in the real world, they're not.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, no, because he's super country.
Yeah, he's Noki.
And
yeah,
she's not.
She's super Orange County.
Yeah.
But anyway, so hopefully producer Deb will find a sample so you can hear it. It's really, really bad. It's like he's all twang, and then all of a sudden she comes in and she's doing the No Doubt thing. And it's like, what is this? This is not even... This is about as bad as you would expect it to sound like. It's trying to marry these two completely opposite things into one, and it does not. I don't know. I want to know who thought that was a good idea. It was.
Well, they did.
It ain't good. Yeah, I don't know.
And who's going to tell them no?
Yeah, who's going to tell two multimillionaires you can't do it when they're probably paying for it themselves?
Thanks for checking out this week's Ugly Cuts. Join us for an all-new episode dropping every Sunday on your favorite podcast platform and, of course, uglytruth.com. That's UGLEE truth.com.